はい、皆様、お時間になりましたので、始めさせていただきたいと思います。本日はお忙しい中、合理化マーケティング主催の、ウェビナークローズアップインサイトシリーズでお届けしております、フィリピンのケーススタディに学ぶ、市場の可能性、リテールトレンドと参入戦略の方におつなぎいただきまして、誠にありがとうございます。本日、司会進行及び前半パートを担当させていただきます、合理化マーケティングの、羽田と申します。どうぞよろしくお願いいたします。それでは、早速ではございますが、スライドを共有しながら、会の方を進めていきたいと思います。はい。ではよろしくお願いいたします。はい。まずは、簡単な自己紹介でございますが、私、羽田の方がですね、新卒で、システム会社に入社後、専門商社への、転職を経て、その後独立をさせていただきました。で、こちらに書いてあるような、プロジェクトを担当させていただいて、2019年に合理化マーケティングの方に参画をしております。で、現在は AI カメラによるショッパー行動解析サービス、Go インサイトというものの、事業部を鑑賞させていただいております。これまで食品メーカー様、消費財メーカー様、流通企業様といったところと、多くの接点をですね、持たせていただいて、各企業様、大手企業様の、店頭マーケティングのテスト伴走ですとか、あとは新商品のローンチ、リブランディング、総合食品メーカー様の、店頭調査から販促企画およびそのテスト実行に至るまで、伴走支援をさせていただいている、そんなところが私の経歴という形になっております。合理化マーケティングの、パーパスでございますが、人に寄り添う合理化で世界をもっと自由にもっと豊かにというパーパスを掲げながら、日々活動させていただいております。私たちの事業領域といったところでは、主に、BTL のマーケティングの領域、ここのプロセスの、高度化ですとか、生産性向上、および DX 化といったところで、企業様のお手伝いをさせていただいております。で、主に3つほど、サービスですね、提供させていただいております。左側から、孫の手という、プリントマネジメントですね。販促物の、コストを下げて、生産性を最大化していくサービス、および真ん中のDX 推進、DX が叫ばれて、長いですけれども、大きな意味で言うと、大企業様の DX って結構進んできてるんですけれども、私たちの強みは部門の DX といったところを進めさせていただいております。そういった文脈で、これから海外に出ていかれる企業様の部門の DX といったところのお手伝いもさせていただければなというふうに思ってますし、事例といったところも増えてきております。で、一番右側が少しちょっと毛色が違うんですけれども、リアル店舗の天井にカメラをつけて、顧客行動を解析するソリューション、主に、FMCG 系のメーカー様にご提供させていただいております。で、改めまして、本日の、セッションの開催にあたりまして、注意事項を2点ほどお伝えさせていただきます。本ウェビナーにおけるご質問、ズームのですね、QA 機能といったところをご活用いただければというふうに思っております。ウェビナーの途中でも入れていただいて大丈夫です。ご回答に際しては、ウェビナーの最後にまとめてさせていただきます。で、本日は、フィリピン市場への参入といったところを、テーマにですね、前半、フィリピンという国の外観をですね、私、羽田の方から。で、後半、は、オーストラリア在住の APEC、マーケティングアクティベーションコンサルタントのビビアン・コックスさんから、フィリピンの、小売業に関する知見ですね、こちらを、お届けします。進出企業の事例なども交えてお届けできればと思ってます。で、2点目、後半パートは英語によるセッションになっております。ビビアンさんの英語によるセッションになりますので、投影スライドは日本語になるんですけれども、もし音声で必要な方がいらっしゃれば、Zoom の方に字幕機能がございますので、こちらに書いてある通りで、会話言語、字幕言語両方、日本語に指向していただければ、翻訳のボタンをですね、オンにしていただければというふうに思っております。それでは、イントロダクションですね。簡単ではございますが、私の方からお伝えさせていただきます。フィリピンという国についてというところでございます。まず本日、ご参加いただいている、方々は、海外進出っていったところを、新たにご検討されていたりですとか、フィリピンの、という国に対して、もうすでに進出されていて、次の展開どうしようかなというところをお考えの皆様かと思います。 こちらは前回ベトナムのシリーズでもお伝えしたんですけれども、ジェトロさんの、アンケート調査によると、海外拠点を、持たない大企業さんでもですね、23年度は、右側のグラフですね、今後新たに進出していきたいといった意向を、持ちながら、今事業、ビジネスを展開されているというところで、新たな市場をですね、獲得を、背景に、昨今の、為替の影響等々もあるかなとは思いますが、海外進出を検討する企業様が増えているという実態がございます。そんな中で、フィリピンといったところですけれども、フィリピン自体は、日本、東京の羽田空港からだいたいマニラ、首都のマニラまではですね、約4時間半ぐらいの、場所に位置しております。ベトナムの右、台湾の下、これだけ覚えていただければというふうにも思っております。前回お伝えしたベトナムの、約右の、島国からなる国家というところですね。表のじゃないですね、地図の右側のところで行くと、これだけのたくさんの島があって、実は島の総数は7109個っていうところがございまして、こんなに多くの島からなっているんだなというところが見て取れます。大きな外観でいくと、共和国リパブリックという形になってございまして、人口は世界13位の1億1600万人、面積も世界71位という形でございます。宗教、カトリック、プロテスタント、イスラム教、仏教が混在するような、地域で公用語は英語という形で、フィリピンにこうつないで英会話のレッスンするみたいなことがご経験ある方ももしかしたらいらっしゃるかもしれません。こんな国でございます。で、GDP、名目 GDP になりますけれども、規模はこうまだまだ小さいんですけれども、こう安定的に成長しているといった国が、フィリピンという国になってまいります。特に2010年以降ですかね、この200を、バーを、超えたあたりから、急激にこう成長カーブといったところが上がってきている。現在も、成長し続けている、そんな国でございます。さらに多国比較みたいなところでいくと、もっとわかりやすいかなと思います。データ、2023年のデータになりますけれども、名目 GDP でいくと、世界34位っていうところと、あとは、セハンのところで比べていきます。右下、ピンクのところの表ですね。で、インドネシア対シンガポールに次いで、4位という形になってきておりますので、今後、このウェビナーでもお伝えしていく予定の、シンガポール等々と含めても、遜色ない国力を持った国といったところが見て取れるかなというふうに思っております。そんなフィリピンでございますが、前提として、このスライド以降バトンタッチさせていただきますけれども、最新トレンドみたいなところを、少しトピックだけおさらいしておきたいなというふうに思います。一番上からいきます。オンラインですね。e コマースの取引額っていったところが、このコロナ禍っていうところで1年間で16%伸長したというところがございます。さらに2027年には、もっと伸長する360億米ドルに成長するというふうに予測されていて、オンラインの急成長といったところが見込まれるような形でございます。あとはライフスタイルの変化、これ日本にも当てはまりますけれども、忙しいライフスタイルで働く、女性が増えてきているといったところから、調理の手間が少ない商品なんかが好まれるようになってきた。ライフスタイルの変化で思考も変わってきたというところですね。あとは、ブランド消費、発展途上国ですとか、これから、上がっていく国にありがちですけども、中間所得層の購買力っていったところが非常に向上しているといったところがございます。アパレルをはじめ化粧品、時計といったところ、数々こうブランド商品が目立つようになってきているよというところでございます。あとは、オムニチャンネル戦略といったところで、この後、ビミヤさんからのお話にもございます。オンラインストアと実店舗の運営の連携みたいなところですね。複数のタッチポイントを持つという話は、何も、海外だけではなく、日本でも、取り上げられる話題かなというふうに思います。そういったこう背景に、一番下ですね、ショッピーだとか、ラザダとか、主要なプレイヤーが、使いやすいアプリをですね、開発をしながら、ユーザーの、体験価値を高めていっている、そんな背景があるといったところでございます。それでは、ここからバトンタッチをさせていただいて、ビビアンさんの方から、フィリピンについての、お話を進めさせていただきたいというふうに思います。ビビアンさん、お願いできますでしょうか？
Can you, Haneda-san, thank you. Can you just enable my video?
No, not yet.
Oh, here I am.
Okay, going.
Well,
Yeah.
hello, everyone. Let me just share my screen. I hope now you can all see my screen. Thank you for taking the time to join today's webinar. The Philippines benefits from a rich resource base, young workforce, and a strategic geographic location which can act as an economic hub in Southeast Asia. However, challenges such as poverty, income inequality, and external economic shocks still persist. But I hope you enjoy learning more about the opportunities in this webinar today. Some highlights. The Philippines have a population of 118 million people, which makes them the 7th most populous country in Asia Pacific and 14th in the world. As Haneda-san shared, it is made up of over 7,100 islands, with the majority of the population living on just 11 of them. In contrast to other Southeast Asia countries, whilst they continue to experience population growth, it is at a slower rate compared to previous decades. 49% of the population is categorized as urban and rising, with a median age of 26, with the highest concentration in the 18 to 29 age group. And their culture has been influenced by both the East and the West. As Haneda-san has already shared some of the key economic highlights, I will move straight into the presentation. Foreign direct investment is crucial as it brings in capital, technology, and expertise, which are necessary for boosting productivity and economic growth. The key factors for the Philippines include a young, skilled, English-speaking workforce, a large domestic market with a significant consumer base, an ASEAN membership, which provides a gateway to other countries in the region. It is a major hub for business process outsourcing, with a very advanced legal system which provides a stable environment for foreign investments. And the country is rich in natural resources, which attracts mining and agriculture investment. And from a domestic perspective, they have a large and young population, which drives strong consumer demand. There is increased urbanization, as is the case across all of Asia. And overseas Filipino workers raise the incomes and support domestic consumption. There are public investments in infrastructure and social support economic growth. The private sector remains buoyant with rapidly expanding services, and the government are implementing an 8-point socio-economic agenda to ensure inclusive, resilient, and sustainable growth. I will now share some key insights about the retail sector. The retail sector, which encompasses groceries, apparel, electronics, and e-commerce platforms, is poised to play a more significant role in the country's economic landscape. Valued at USD $45 billion in 2024 and contributing approximately 20% of the total GDP, it is forecast to have a CAGR of 7.56%, expecting to reach USD 100 billion by 2030. The diverse nature is driven by the expanding middle class, urbanization, and changing consumer preferences towards convenience and modern retail experiences. Key retail groups include Robinsons Retail, SSI Group, and Metro, which were all founded in the Philippines. The top retail channels in the Philippines are diverse and cater to different consumer preferences. The offline retail segment remains dominant. Physical retail stores such as supermarkets, hypermarkets, malls, and department stores continue to be the primary shopping destination for many consumers, particularly in rural and suburban areas. Traditional trade, which includes small neighbourhood stores, sari-sari stores, and wet markets, holds the highest market share in the FMCG sector, accounting for approximately 57% in the first quarter of 2024. And as Haneda-san shared, the e-commerce channel is experiencing exponential growth, and I will talk more about that in later slides. The retail industry in the Philippines is fragmented with only a few big players. However, the sector itself is experiencing rapid growth, driven by the expansion of existing players and the emergence of new business opportunities. Notably, the retail landscape is shifting, with smaller, unstructured stores making way for larger formats like supermarkets, hypermarkets, and retail chains. And this transformation is projected to continue gaining momentum in the coming years. There are 4 key trends which are reshaping the retail marketing landscape, offering new opportunities for brands to connect with consumers and drive growth. E-commerce and digital platforms are experiencing high growth. Platforms like Lazada, Shopee, and homegrown apps have gained massive popularity, offering a vast selection of products at competitive prices. Businesses are using social media platforms to showcase products, engage with customers, and facilitate direct purchases. Consumers are increasingly demanding personalized, customized experiences. Retailers are leveraging data analytics to gain insights into consumer behavior and preferences, allowing them to curate personalized shopping journeys. Brands are using data more creatively to delight customers and gain their loyalty. The future is defined by the seamless integration and offline and online. Retailers are adopting an omni-channel approach to provide a cohesive shopping experience, and a growing demand for sustainable and ethically produced products. Retailers are adopting eco-friendly practices and offering products that align with consumers' values. E-commerce presents significant opportunities for businesses and investors. The segment has grown by about 400% over the past 5 years, making it one of the fastest growing e-commerce markets worldwide. The Philippines have one of the highest average daily internet usage rates in the region. The e-commerce market reached $28 billion in 2024 and is projected to expand to $40 billion by 2027. A growth of 19.2% in 2025, with a CAGR of 16.5% over the next 4 years. This is driven by a growing internet user base and increasing user confidence in online transactions. There is wide adoption of smartphones with mobile apps and optimized websites providing a seamless shopping experience. Social media platforms like Facebook and Instagram have emerged as critical channels for e-commerce. But there are challenges such as logistics infrastructure, payment systems, and cybersecurity, which need to be addressed to unlock the full potential of this category. The opportunities for growth are substantial. Consumer, particularly discretionary spending, continues to rise with the middle and higher classes, which accounts for approximately 40% of the population. As I've just shared, the e-commerce segment is expected to grow faster than its Southeast Asia peers, with development of supply and distribution networks being key to its success. Retailers are seizing opportunities to diversify their offerings and cater to an expanding consumer base seeking premium products. And the busy lifestyles and a growing working female population are driving a change in consumer preferences, convenience being a focus. But whilst there are growth opportunities, there are challenges. There is intense competition, both from local and international players. Whilst it is expanding, it is also getting more crowded. Ensuring a seamless omni-channel shopping experience is a significant challenge. The proliferation of counterfeit products poses a challenge to retailers' revenue and reputation. And high inflation rates and interest rates remain a concern for retailers, although inflation is forecast to stabilise and deliver relief. These challenges highlight the importance of innovation, strategic planning, and adaptability for businesses in the Philippines retail sector. The dynamic appeal of the Philippines is attracting foreign retailers to explore opportunities. The economic fabric of the Philippines is significantly woven through a consumption-driven model that nurtures domestic spending and invites foreign investment, particularly retailers. Numerous foreign retailers are anticipated to enter the market, following existing international retailers like US retailers Walmart, Amazon, and Costco. There are German supermarkets, Swatch Group, and Aldi. They are all known for their wide range and competitive pricing. The demand for home decor and furniture is also on the rise. Notable international brands are expressing intentions to establish a robust presence in the market. These include Japanese retailer Notori and Anko, an Australian home and lifestyle brand. And I will share more on Notori in a case study later in the webinar. Something foreign companies should be aware of is that there is currently a disparity in the tax obligations between traditional stores and online marketplaces. Online marketplaces are currently exempt from value-added taxes in the Philippines. And this exemption allows online retailers, particularly those importing goods from countries like China, to price their products up to 17% lower than those of local physical stores. This is disproportionately benefiting foreign retailers and poses a significant challenge for local business. But it is important to note that there are calls for the government to expedite the implementation of the Internet Transactions Act, which would impose taxes on online sales and help level the competitive landscape between physical and digital retail platforms. And a little about the Filipino consumer. Philippines consumer trends are shaped by unique social and cultural factors. The family unit is central to consumer behaviour, and word of mouth plays a big role in buying habits. They are increasingly influenced by social media like Facebook and Instagram and want easy and quick shopping options. Filipino consumers prefer value, quality, and convenience. Many Filipinos support local products and enjoy online shopping, but they will buy international brands if they see value for money. So businesses should offer competitive prices and high quality items. They also care about the environment and look for eco-friendly and sustainable brands. Shopping is influenced by the Filipinos' budget and product availability, and key trends include a significant portion of the budget is spent on household essentials, or FMCG, with the majority on food. There is a clear focus on healthier choices like soy milk, yogurt, cereals, and oatmeal. The trend of purchasing snacks and non-alcoholic beverages, which can be consumed on the go, continues to rise. There is a surge in demand for self-care products like hair treatments, facial wash, and nail polish for home use. Increased spending on hygiene products like paper towels and cleaning products, and an increase in products associated with pet care. And from a product perspective, these are the top 5 consumer categories in the Philippines. All are experiencing growth, fashion with the highest forecast CAGR. And I'm going to share more category insights in coming slides. A significant portion of the budget goes on essential goods, with traditional and modern trade remaining the preferred channels. Food and beverage has the highest share at 40%. Packaged foods, snacks, and beverages are essential consumer goods, and the convenience of online grocery shopping has boosted sales in this category. Personal care follows with 20%, and this category is expanding rapidly as consumers become more conscious of skincare and wellness. The demand for high-quality electronics remains strong, driven by the tech-savvy consumers. Fashion sales are increasing, especially on e-commerce, and the rise of remote work and online businesses has increased the demand for home office and ergonomic furniture. As I just shared, food and beverage is the category leader in the FMCG sector. This is followed by personal care. There is an increased focus on personal grooming and hygiene. Personal care products such as skincare, hair care, and oral care were highly popular. The home care category follows closely behind. The emphasis on maintaining clean and hygienic living spaces played a significant role in the growth of this category. Products like cleaning supplies, laundry detergents, and disinfectants saw strong demand. The consumption of beer, wine, and spirits remained steady, with a growing preference for premium and craft beverages. And as I shared earlier, there is a growing trend of treating pets as family members, and the rising number of pet owners is contributing to the growth of this category. As I have shared, spend on e-commerce is growing rapidly, with electronics and fashion holding the major share. Electronics continues to have the highest share of revenue, and there are a couple of reasons for this trend. There are a significant portion of consumers accessing the internet via mobile devices, which is driving demand for gadgets, accessories, and electronics. Many Filipinos discover and purchase fashion items and electronics through ads, influencers, and online marketplaces. Online platforms offer a wide range of products, often at competitive prices. And with a median age of 26, the young, tech-savvy population prioritize gadgets and trendy fashion. And many e-commerce platforms facilitate cross-border transactions, allowing Filipinos to access international brands and products. But the majority of grocery and care product sales are still via traditional brick and mortar stores. There are growth opportunities in a number of product categories. Like other Southeast Asia countries, consumers are becoming more health conscious. This includes organic food items, natural skincare products, and supplements. Products that offer additional health benefits, such as fortified foods and beverages with added vitamins and minerals, are gaining popularity. With busy lifestyles, there is an increasing demand for ready-to-eat meals and convenience foods. These products save time and effort for consumers. Smaller, single-serve packaging is becoming more popular as it caters to the needs of on-the-go consumers and helps control portion sizes. The beauty and personal care market is expanding, with a focus on skincare products that address specific concerns such as anti-aging, hydration, and acne treatment. Also for hygiene products, including hand sanitizers, disinfectants, and personal hygiene items. And the integration of technology into everyday products, such as smart kitchen appliances and health monitoring devices, is becoming more prevalent. Products that offer seamless digital payment options are appealing to tech-savvy consumers. I now want to share some insights into the Japan and Philippines relationship. Japan and the Philippines have formed a strong strategic partnership that spans 7 decades. From visible infrastructure projects such as national highways and agricultural support to economic infrastructure, disaster risk reduction, and fostering peace and development. They have bolstered their strategic partnership to address shared security concerns. Japan's economic engagement with the Philippines plays a vital role in the country's development, complementing their robust security cooperation. And this partnership spans various sectors, including infrastructure development, renewable energy, humanitarian assistance, and disaster response. Japan's contribution is significant, with investments expected to generate up to 100 billion over the next decade. These investments won't only boost the Philippines' infrastructure, but also stimulate economic growth in various sectors. Filipinos have long been captivated by Japanese products, from high-tech gadgets to minimalist home essentials. With a perfect mix of quality, innovation, and cultural influence, Japanese brands have become an integral part of Filipino households and lifestyles. Whether it's electronics, household appliances, personal care items, Japanese goods are known for their durability and precision, and Filipino consumers value products that offer long-term benefits. From hybrid cars to state-of-the-art cameras, Japanese products resonate with Filipinos' desire for efficient and modern solutions. Even simple items like rice cookers cater to the Filipino cooking habits. The widespread love for anime, manga, Japanese cuisine, and J-pop has created a cultural affinity that extends to consumer products. Products are part of the Filipino lifestyle, blending seamlessly with local culture. And also, the accessibility to products has significantly contributed to their popularity. Stores like Family Mart, Ministop, Daiso, and Don Quixote make it easy to purchase Japanese goods. Additionally, online shopping platforms. And now some highlights from the key product categories. The consumer electronics market is expected to see a compound annual growth rate of 0.02% from 2025 to 2029. Whilst this growth rate may seem modest, it reflects a mature market with consistent demand for products like smartphones, laptops, and other gadgets. This growth presents opportunities for Japanese electronic brands to expand their presence and capture a larger market share. Key Japanese brands include Sony, Panasonic, Sharp, Nintendo. All are imported rather than being manufactured locally. Many Japanese food and beverage products have become household names due to their reputation for quality and value for money. Ajinomoto and Yakult are manufactured locally. For Ajinomoto, they have localized products specifically for Filipino consumers. For Yakult, the decision to manufacture locally ensures they can meet demand while maintaining quality and freshness. For Nissin, they produce popular items like instant noodles locally and import their other products. This is driven by market share and need for localization. And for Meiji and Kikkoman, they import their products. Personal care has the second highest consumer market share and growing. Hair care is experiencing the highest growth, followed by skincare, and Japanese brands are well represented. From drugstore to high-end beauty products, Japanese beauty has been taking the lead, and it's all thanks to their keen attention to detail and commitment to providing effective products backed by science. There are well-known skincare brands like Shiseido and Bio, and emerging niche brands like The Public Organic. Cosmetics presents a significant opportunity to the growth of J-Beauty, with brands like K-Palette, Dolly Wink, and CanMake already available in the Philippines and popular. In the first quarter of 2024, the home care category experienced the highest year-on-year change. The home and laundry care market in the Philippines is projected to experience an annual growth rate of 4.65% between 2025 and 2029. And amongst the market segments, the largest one is laundry care. Japanese home care brands are gradually making their way into the Philippine market, but their presence is still limited compared to other international brands. KO's Attack brand is one of the few brands currently available. And there are a number of reasons the Japanese brands have not expanded into the Philippines. They've prioritized markets with higher demand. They're still building their reputation and visibility in the market. And Japanese brands may not fully address the needs of the Filipino consumer. Given the growth and market size, this could be an opportunity for Japanese brands, especially those who have a strong reputation in other categories. For example, Bio and Muji, who are already strong in personal care. There are a number of Japanese retailers who have established a presence in the Philippines. 7-Eleven opened its first store in 1984 and was the leading convenience retailer in 2023. They're planning to have 4,000 stores by 2025. Daiso Japan has multiple stores. Robinson's Retail Holding, one of the largest retail groups in the Philippines, is the official distributor. And the partnership began back in 2009 and has grown to a network of over 90 stores. Uniqlo opened its first store in 2012 and they now have 70 stores. And in 2024, it ranked as the fourth biggest fashion retailer in the Philippines. Muji opened in 2010 and has more than 10 stores, with their largest store opening in 2023. And Family Mart, who has a joint venture with local SSI group and property developer Ayala Land, opened its first Philippine store in 2013 and now has over 100 stores. And the Philippines is its fastest growing market. For smaller niche brands just entering the market, there are specialist channels to sell products. Online, there are sites like Buy and Ship, which allows you to shop from various Japanese retailers and ship items direct to the Philippines. This is great for accessing Japanese snacks, beauty products, electronics, and more. Mercari Japan, which is a popular platform for secondhand goods, and Rakuten Japan, which is known as the Amazon of Japan. And they are both using Buy and Ship for logistics and distribution. From an importer and distribution perspective, there are companies like Import Anything, which offer seamless importation services for Japanese goods, handling everything from procurement to delivery. They specialize in navigating customs regulations and managing shipping logistics. And Japan Products Marketing Co., a Japanese Filipino corporation who focuses on importing and trading high-quality Japanese products, including authentic Wagyu beef and other premium goods. And many stores that provide a uniquely Japan experience. SM Supermall has a curated lineup of iconic Japanese brands, dining, lifestyle, fashion, and beauty. Many brands make their debut here, including Nico and, who I will cover in one of the case studies. The recently enacted Create More law has fueled, which offers enhanced tax incentives, among others, has fueled the interest of Japanese firms to collaborate with Philippine firms in securing investment deals. The Philippines has secured at least Japanese yen $62 billion in investments from Japanese firms. Japanese companies are exploring opportunities in diverse sectors, including renewable energy, railways, fashion, and advanced manufacturing. The President of Investment and Economic Affairs said that during meetings with Japanese business leaders to encourage them to invest in the Philippines, business leaders expressed excitement and enthusiasm about collaborating, inspired by the Philippines' robust economic fundamentals and reformed policies and regulations. So now that I've shared a little bit about the retail sector, the Filipino consumer and brands, and the strategic partnership with Japan, I'd like to go through a couple of case studies. The first one is on Japanese retailer Adastria. Adastria is a Japanese retail company specializing in casual fashion. Founded in 1953, it has a portfolio of 45 brands, including Global Work, Nico and Lowry's Farm, which caters to a wide range of fashion preferences. The company emphasizes sustainability in its operations, focusing on eco-friendly materials and reducing waste in its supply chain. While primarily based in Japan, Adastria has expanded its reach to other countries, including China and Taiwan, showcasing its ambition to grow internationally. They are known for their innovative retail strategies, such as integrating online and offline shopping experiences to enhance customer satisfaction. They have recently expanded into the Philippines with the opening of a Nico and store. This marks a significant milestone in their strategic international expansion and highlights the growing appeal of the Philippines as a retail investment destination. Adastria has emphasized the significance of the Philippine market for the company's Southeast Asia expansion, which is driven by the country's young demographic, growing fashion consciousness, and increasing disposable income. To facilitate entry, they formed a joint venture with the Prima group of companies, and this partnership ensures the seamless integration of Adastria's global brand management standards with Prima's extensive local market expertise. And during a meeting with the Philippines government delegate, Adastria have outlined plans to introduce more brands and explore local manufacturing opportunities, capitalizing on the Philippines' growing retail market and competitive advantages. They opened their flagship Nicoen store in the Philippines at the SM Mall in December 2024. Adastria plans to expand its footprint in the Philippines by opening more Nicoen stores and strengthening its omni-channel experience. This strategy combines the immersive experience of brick and mortar retail with the convenience and reach of e-commerce to ensure a seamless and engaging customer journey. And as I shared, they plan to open more Nicoen stores and introduce additional brands such as Global Work and Lacole, and are exploring the possibility of manufacturing locally. My second case study is on retailer Notori. Notori Holdings is a prominent Japanese retailer specializing in furniture and home goods. Notori has been expanding internationally with stores in Taiwan and the United States and Southeast Asia. Its international operations contributed significantly to its revenue growth in recent years. The company generates revenue primarily through retail sales of furniture, home accessories, and textiles. Online sales and international operations are also growing contributors. Their strategy includes sourcing a significant portion of products from overseas, particularly China, to keep production costs low and offer competitive pricing. They had been actively expanding into the Philippines as part of its broader Asian growth strategy. The expansion into the Philippines follows the successful expansion in Malaysia and Singapore, showcasing their confidence in the Southeast Asia market. They are positioning themselves to compete with retailers like IKEA. They opened their first store in April 2024 in Mitsukushi Mall, which is a huge Japanese-themed mall. Whilst in stores in Japan, they usually have up to 14,000 products, for the Philippines market, they chose only 4,500 items, which were the best products for the Filipino consumers, demonstrating the importance of understanding the consumer market to drive sales and engagement. Notori's executive VP said, "We're confident that a lot of Filipinos will enjoy and have better lives through our products." Sales have been more than four times than planned. The Executive Vice President, Masanori Takeda, said during the opening of the first store that within 2024, we will expand to 5 stores. They are on track, having opened their second store in September and their third outlet in October. And they have plans for 3 more stores with a target of 65 stores by 2032. And they plan to open the largest outlet early this year to compete with IKEA. And now Suntory. Suntory alcohol and non-alcoholic brands have been available in the Philippines for many years. They are imported and available in specialty stores and distributors, also available on e-commerce platforms like Lazada and Manila Wine. Suntory's presence in the Philippines is more niche, focusing on premium products like Japanese whiskies and canned alcoholic beverages, which cater to a specific segment of consumers. In addition to beverages, they are now launching health products, given the growth in this sector across Southeast Asia. Brand's Essence of Chicken was launched early this year. They have expanded into the Philippines through a partnership with Global Strategic Partners Distribution Inc., who are a well-known and recognized leader in the import and distribution of FMCG in the Philippines. BEC is available in selected leading supermarkets and drugstores nationwide, as well as in Shopee and Lazada. The strategic partnership with GSPDI was established specifically for BEC. Suntory established this partnership to strengthen its distribution network in the Philippines. This collaboration allows Suntory to efficiently bring its products such as Brand's Essence of Chicken and other health supplements to the Philippines market. By leveraging GSPDI's local expertise and established distribution channels, Suntory can better cater to the growing demand for its products in the region. And Suntory are committed to expanding to meet the evolving needs of Filipino consumers in partnership with GSPDI. And to my last case study on Japanese food brands and cuisine, which have a notable presence in the Philippines. Japanese cuisine is very popular and accounts for approximately 7% of all restaurant types in the Philippines. Japanese food brands and specialty shops, such as Tokyo Milk Cheese Factory, have expanded in the Philippines, catering to the growing demand for authentic Japanese flavors. As on-premise dining gains momentum post-pandemic, Japanese cuisine is expected to grow further. Philippines appreciate the distinctive taste and quality of Japanese food, with sushi, ramen, and tempura being particularly popular. Finding the right local partner is an enabler for success. A great example of that is Hubert Young, CEO of UCC Ushima Coffee Philippines, and he has brought many franchises to the Philippines. UCC Coffee, Mitsudeo Seimi, and Coco Ichibana. He stresses that choosing which concepts to bring to the Philippines is a long process. A local expert like Young can support in validating the opportunity and supporting the expansion. So let me share the key insights about why the Philippines is a good opportunity for Japanese brands and retailers. The Philippines is rapidly emerging as a leading destination for business expansion. The government is encouraging foreign investment through various incentives, making it cost-effective for businesses to set up operations. Eligible enterprises can benefit from special tax breaks, exemptions, and reduced tariffs, making it cost-effective to operate in the country. Urbanisation, rising middle class, and changing consumer preferences like convenience are delivering opportunities for international brands. The rapidly growing e-commerce channel provides international brands with the ability to sell with minimal investment other than finding local distribution partners. And right now, there are favourable tax conditions. Growth categories like wellness, personal care and beauty, and electronics are well suited to Japanese brands. Japan's reputation for quality and value for money can drive success. And the country boasts a large, highly skilled and English-speaking workforce that is well-versed in global business practices, which is driving growth both locally and internationally. So thank you for making time to join the webinar. Thank you for letting me present in English. I hope the translations worked well, and I hope you got some good insights into the Philippines opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Vivian. それではここからお時間の許す限りですね、QA セッションとさせていただきます。このウェビナー中の QA はなかったようなんですけれども、事前に、いくつかいただいておりますので、ビビアンさんに質問できればと思っております。では、ビビアンさんお願いします。日本ブランドが、フィリピンで成功するために最も重要な現地での適用要素は何でしょうかというご質問が来ております。ちょっとマイクを変えてみたいですね。Are you okay, Vivian? Are you okay?
Sorry, Haneda, I've just lost sound.
Okay. Can you hear me?
And can you hear me okay?
Okay. Okay, any English our question.
Okay.
And what are the most critical factors for Japanese brands to successfully localize in the Philippine market?
Yeah, and thank you for the question. Um, I think most importantly, they need to do more than just translate their content. Filipino consumers, as I mentioned, are highly social and family orientated, and they value convenience and good value for money and increasingly brand authenticity. So I think successful brands take all of that into account. They understand the local tastes, and they adjust their messaging and pricing and offer products that feel familiar. Even some small adjustments in packaging or store layout can make a big difference.
I see. 続いての質問も来てますので、お願いします。EC チャンネルの質問です。EC チャンネルで販売を始める場合、現地パートナー選びのポイントや注意点は何かありますか？教えてくださいということで。
Yeah, I think we talked, both you and I both talked a lot about the significant opportunity with the e-commerce channel. Um, I think very important is finding a partner who has a local partner who has experiencing not just in importing products, but also the distribution network, understanding the complexities of last mile delivery. We mentioned there's 7,100 islands. So logistics is very, very complex. So someone who has demonstrated experience in managing logistics. I think also demonstrated experience with those e-commerce platforms, key players like Lazada and Shopee, even social commerce. So really understanding where the growth opportunities, how to engage with those e-commerce platforms, and then of course how to manage the logistics. And also somebody who can support locally around support, help, inquiries from consumers, the management of any goods returns, and of course just follow up and support around delivery timeframes, because it's all about the quality of the consumer's experience when they engage with those e-commerce platforms that's going to drive sales.
Okay, thank you. Next question. 日本語で言います。競合が激化する中で、差別化できる商品、ブランド戦略にはどのような方向性がありますか？ビミヤさん、今、英語で見えてる形ですね。字幕で見えてます。
So you're asking me about the intense competition and maybe the strategies around managing that competition, correct? Yeah, I think Japanese brands, as I mentioned, I think have an edge in that the Filipino consumers value quality and the reputation that Japanese brands have around reliability, quality, innovation. I think also I talked about omni-channel, the importance of omni-channel strategies. You're going to need to connect both in-store as well as online. And I think a focus across Southeast Asia around personalization and engaging with consumers. Community, family are it's very important in the Philippines. So how do you demonstrate that your brand is focused on the well-being of the Filipino people? How does it demonstrate that it has community and family in mind? And I think sustainability, especially for the young demographic, is growing in importance. So showing how your brand has sustainable practices, will, I think, be very important again for attracting that sort of 18 to 29-year-old demographic.
Well, thank you. I have a question. What are the main challenges related to last mile delivery in
Mm.
Philippines? And how are companies addressing them?
So the question related to last mile deliveries, correct, and how
Yes.
companies are managing that complexity.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. As I said, I think with 7,100 islands, and also for anybody who has been to Manila, the traffic is terrible.
Mhm.
In fact, they have restrictions around when you can drive your car, etc., because they have a huge issue in managing traffic and congestion on their roads. So I think, again, it's all about finding the right local partner who has expertise in that last mile. Maybe a network that has regional and much more local distribution centers, like Grab motorbikes. There's lots of options in Southeast Asia, but I think typically in Southeast Asia, there can be a couple of stages in the distribution. You may need to work with multiple partners, but the local partnership, and I touched on that with a number of the case studies. I think establishing that strong local strategic partnership with companies who already have that experience and that distribution network established is key to the success for international brands. As I said, I think all of the case studies that I talked to have formed, all the brands that have moved in and retailers that have moved into the Philippines all formed a strategic partnership with a local company who was strong in that distribution and logistics.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Vivian, thank you for attending and sharing many insights. This concludes our webinar. Yeah.
Thank you, Haneda-san, and
Yeah,
again,
yeah.
thank you to everyone for joining.
Yes, 皆様、残念ながらここでお時間となってきましたので、今、チャット欄の方に、ございます。ないかな。来ましたね。アンケートの方に、お答えいただきますと、本日、ミミヤさんの方で投影いただいた資料といったところも、ダウンロードできるような形になりますので、ぜひアンケートの方ご協力いただければと思います。以上で、本日のウェビナーは終了とさせていただきます。長時間のお付き合い誠にありがとうございました。また引き続きどうぞよろしくお願いいたします。バイバイ、ビビアン。Thank you.